Hello, welcome to another week of Cash Stuffing. My name is Dee and this is Straight from Eden. On this channel, I do everything budgeting and cash stuffing. If that is something you enjoy, consider subscribing to this channel. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and give a comment down below. Share the video with somebody who enjoys content like this as well. And today I am going to be cash stuffing for the third week of March. But before we do that, let's see how much I spent last week and what I have left to go into saving challenges. Okay, so this is my binder, or this is my budget planner. And for the month of March, I'm going to be closing out for the second week. I have my wallet here. I'm just going to see how much I spent in each category. So groceries, I put £10 last week. I spent all of that. Transportation has £10. I should probably update as I go so that I don't make any mistakes. So in transportation, I have £10. I spent 0. In personal, I have some coins at the back that are from personal, so I'll come back to that. In dining out, I also have £10. So I spent 0, £10. And then in personal, I put £20 in, and all I have left is a bunch of coins. So let's see how much we have. 20, so not 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, £7.50, £7.70, £7.71 is all I have. So that means £7.71 minus 20. I spent £12.29. But if you remember from last week's video that I added £5 to my 52 mega saver challenge, so it means I spent about £5.29 this week. But I'm just gonna say I spent £12.29 because the money in saving challenges is gone, and I have £7.71 left. Groceries has 0 now. I spent £10 in groceries, so I have 0. There was nothing in here, nothing here, and nothing here. So I can put all of this aside and sum this up to see I have total of £27.71 going into saving challenges this week. So normally what I do is that my coins and change would go into my 365 penny saving challenge, and this notes would go into my saving challenges. But I have learned from past mistakes that it's best to play my saving challenges first, because sometimes I get really big numbers and my notes is just not enough to go in there. I might need more money. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the saving challenges first. Once I finish that, whatever change I have left would go into the 365 penny saving challenge. So let's do that. I think this is for saving. Oh yeah, this is my new binder. I love the color. Okay, so I have 8 saving challenges in total in here, and I am just going to play at random with my dice to decide. I am just going to play at random with my dice to decide where we will be putting this money today. So number 5, I think I did 5 last week as well. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did this last week too. 5. And this is a scary challenge because it has really big numbers in it. See, so the green and the blue is 5, right? So I have to roll a dice again and save the figure I roll. What can it be? The highest I can roll is 20 anyway. And I have £20 notes. It's a blue. It's £5. Brilliant. Okay. There we go. £5. I'm just going to make quick change. And I have a feeling that is going to affect what I have this week. It's going to affect my saving challenges. Right. So this can go. I have £15 left. And let's see. 1. My favorite. Haha. So we roll 2 dice and save. Put this one away. Ha! Interesting. So that's £10 going in. 6 and 4 it was. So yes, that's £10. The last £5 now. Number 4, what? Okay, that is a scary one. It's a knockout 9. There is no way on earth £4 will be enough for knockout 9. 1. Oh, it's not 2. Okay, Sevopoli. That's fine then. So again, another dice game. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Save £3. So I can put this here and take out £2. So more money going into 365 penny saving challenge. Right, good game. That is the end of this one. I can missed that. Right. So we can put this away and get my 365 penny saving challenge out. So that is here. Right, so let's see how much we have now since I have added more money to this. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. £9.71 now. So the last figure from last week was £3.54. So I'm gonna do £9.71 minus £3.53, £3.52, and £2.66 is gonna be the last one. Is that in yet? No. So let's do that now. I've got 353, 352, and 266. There you go. Right. I am just gonna put this and that is the closeout for last week, and we can begin this week's cash stuffing. So I am going to start with the cash, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220. And now I have 225, 230, 235, £240 going into today's cash stuffing. So I'm gonna start with my savings, and the first one is a year of Fridays. I should probably move this out of the way so I can open my binder in full. A year of Fridays is getting £5. Ooh, there's a smudge, and that will be for the 13th of March. So we put in £5 here. Now I have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 in year of Fridays. Okay, I'll come back to this. My seasonal challenge would also get £5, and we are still in the winter. So £5, and that means I should have £55 in this challenge now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 50, 55, which is good. I normally start with my wallet. I don't know what happened to I started with a different binder, right? And then go to March and do £30 today. So I'll do 110 and 120. So that is 30 pounds, and that means I have 50 pounds in this challenge now. Okay, so that is 50 pounds here, and that's everything for now. I'm just going to quickly fill my wallet so that I can do my 52 weeks mega saving challenge. So that is it. And today it says roll a dice 3 times, add the numbers together and save. So this game, the savings or the money for this game comes from my personal spending money every week. I have 20 pounds to spend every week, and whatever I have to put into this game would come from that. Today I am rolling 3 dice and saving, which means I have a maximum of 18 pounds that can go in here. If I end up putting 18 pounds, I hope anybody I see on the road will buy me coffee. Not bad. 4, 4, that's 8 and 3, which is 11 pounds. Okay. I will do 10 pounds and put 10 pounds in my wallet, and that's because I have an excess of 2 pounds in this 3 pounds actually in this envelope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 120, and I should change this from 3 pounds to 2 pounds now. So what went in here was 4 and 3, and that gave a total of 11. And that's week 12 completed. So next would be my wallet, and in the wallet I already went grocery shopping. Today is Saturday, so I have done my fresh produce shopping, so nothing is going into groceries. And I mentioned it last week, but now I have stopped using cash to do my grocery shopping, because I now have a card that gives me 1% cash back on all of my card spendings at the end of the month, and I think that's a good deal. So I do my grocery shopping and anything major shopping with my card now, because I want that 1%. Groceries, so transportation would get £10 again, and this is usually used for things like Uber or taxi, which hopefully I won't spend. Personal will get £10 because I have put £10 into my 52 mega saving challenge. Dining out would get £10, and childcare would also be used. My card will also be used for childcare, and that's everything for my wallet. So the next would be my 52 envelopes rather. 52 week saving challenge, and I am stuffing 25, and that is a 20 and a 5. So I just have to find envelope 25 and put this in there. I'm going to set this aside for a while so that it can dry. But while I do that, let's go to my 1 month ahead binder and put some money. Okay, so little shoot patch would get £10 today, and that's 1, 2, 3, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 100 in little shoot patch. So that is 1 full baby and 2 sides of another baby. That is for the little shoot patch. The next is Daily Bread Grove, and that would get £30, 20 and a 10. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 200, 210, 220. Is that correct? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 220. Good. So I've put in £30. So that means I get to do 2 full shopping baskets, 2 basket done, and 24 and half a basket. Good. So the goal for my daily bread growth or my grocery shopping is £300, and I'm so glad I now have 220. So it means I just have £80 left, and I can be happy that I have enough food for 1 week, 1 month rather. So shelter garden is for cleaning products in the house, and the goal is £80. So I'm adding £5 today, and I would color in one of the spray bottles. So now I have 20, 30, 40, 50. The goal is £80 in here. Land stewardship is for council tax, and I am putting £15 in that envelope. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. So 1, 2, and 3. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. Yeah, correct. For light, which is electricity, that would get £10. And that is 1, 2, 3, 60, 80, and oops, 90. I probably do this and take £120 note. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 pounds. The goal is 150. So I had a £10. That is one full lightning bolt and a half. So that's light or electric. And next is water with a goal of £80, although my water bill now is a fixed price of £68 every month, but I started with 80, so I reckon I might as well continue. And water would get £5 through this. I had 10. Put a 10 back. I guess I'm doing a condensing and a stuffing today. So now I have £50 here. So I can do this. Is it complete? That's £50 in water now. So £30 more. Pathway fund is transportation, and I have £50 in here, £45 in here. And today I would add another £5. So now it's 50. And I'm just going to color in one full card. So £50 in a protection canopy is emergency fund, which is more like a buffer for everything else, and is getting £5. So I'm going to color in two lights, two, because each of them is £2.50, and I would add £5. Okay, so that is that. This is internet, is fully funded, subscriptions fully funded, and my cell phone bill fully funded. That's everything for my 1 month ahead binder. And finally, it's my sinking funds, and today I am putting £20 in project 2028. That means I now have 20, 40, D 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, and 260 in that. And I'm just going to cross out a £20 here, put that aside. So like I said last week, at the end of this week I'm going to unstuff this and put it in the bank so I can get some interest on this money. This is for, as the name says, project 2020. This is for something I'm planning to do in 2028, and the goal is to save between 3,000 and 3,600. For that, technology would get £20, and this is money to get myself a new cell phone at the end of the year, hopefully. So oops, I have two fives here and I was looking for £5. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, and 180 in technology. I am adding £5 to jewelry and £5 to tree. So my sinking funds, I do not add to the other part, which are my short-term sinking funds, because the money for this would be coming from my saving challenges. And what I plan to do is every time I complete one saving challenge, I would reallocate the money into my low or short-term sinking funds, basically. but these ones are the major ones, and I try to stuff them at least twice a month. So yes, that is that done. I am now going to update my for this week to say, oh, okay. Now I realize that this is different. So I don't have a spot for the budget. It's just how much I spent and how much is remaining. Okay, that's fair enough. So I guess that's everything. Oh, wow. And that is all for the third week of March. I will see you next week for another time to cash off our money and stay on top of our budget. Bye.